What up, peeps? Welcome to day 4 of 31 days of HorrorWeen, aka Halloween, Trick or Treat, Samhain, whatever the fuck. Here's what I watched tonight. Clive Barker's Book of Blood. The dead will not be silenced. What caused me to choose this one was my wife was looking on YouTube at upcoming horror trailers, and she finds a trailer that says Books, with an S, Books of Blood. They said it looked interesting. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Are they knocking off Clive Barker's Book of Blood, or is it possibly a sequel? So I finished watching it with her, and it's a sequel after all this time. This came out like a long time ago. I've had this forever. I think it was made in like 2006, but my DVD said 2009. But I'm like, I have a movie in there called Book of Blood. If you're interested in that one, you should watch this one because that's a sequel. So we watched it. And it's about this female college professor who knows of this haunted house and wants to fuck around there, I don't know, raise the spirits. And her student, who she believes has like psychic powers and maybe a little raise them. And yeah, paranormal researcher Mary Floresco's investigations lead her to Simon McNeil, a college student who appears to be channeling messages from the dead. As their erotic relationship develops, the line between the world of the living and the dead become more blurred and finally collapses in a stunning and astonishing climax. And the dead have stories to tell, and they make all these ghosts show up in this room upstairs at that place, and it shows the other world, and there's like millions of them walking up to him. They're holding him down and scratching all these different languages and scratching shit into him until he becomes a book of blood. And they just keep scratching stories and shit into his body, and it like never stops. It's one of those movies that at the beginning they show like the very end of the movie, and then the movie starts. At the beginning he's like, well, after she like pretty much sells his soul to the dead and he becomes a book of blood, she keeps him there as her like property, and has this guy like bring him in and hang him up on this cross for her to read the shit and write it down, because she's a book writer. So she's basically, getting stories off him and making money off of him. And then I guess he escapes. At the beginning, he's at a diner eating breakfast and like bleeding into his breakfast plate because he's got scratches, writing all over his face, all over his body. And there's a guy across from the table watching him because she paid some guy to find him and take his skin off of him, cut his skin off, and bring it back. The guy says supposedly he's working for some collector, like collectors who would pickle eyeballs in a jar and such and such. They're always looking for that next rare thing, and what they want is your skin. Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, makes a teeny appearance in here in like a scene where a ghost flickers in the room. Pretty decent watch. Not bad film. I look forward to checking out the new one. It comes out sometime soon in October on Hulu, I think. This is what I watch. Check it out if you're a Clive Barker fan. He brought us Hellraiser. And you like supernatural and ghost shit, that's what I watched. Peace.